Have you ever felt the weight of a silence that wasn't peaceful? A silence born not of choice, but of exhaustion. The kind of quiet that settles in when you've stopped asking for help, stopped hoping to be seen, because the effort has become too much to bear. It is the silence of a soul that has learned to cry without making a sound, to break without shattering into visible pieces. You've mastered the art of appearing whole while feeling fractured within. You walk through your days, a ghost in your own life, your smile a perfect mask, your words carefully chosen to keep the world at a comfortable distance from the storm raging inside. But what happens when the storm no longer wishes to be contained? What happens when the quiet ache in your heart finally demands to be heard, not as a scream of despair, but as a sacred whisper calling you back to yourself? This is not the end. This is the sound of your spirit, buried but not broken, beginning to stir. It is the first breath of a woman remembering the temple she is, ready to reclaim her peace, not as a fleeting visitor, but as the rightful keeper of her own sacred space. That ache you feel is not a weakness. It is a homing signal. It is the purest part of you, the divine spark that was never extinguished, calling you back to the sanctuary of your own heart. For too long, perhaps, you have lived as a guest in your own life, bending to the expectations of others, shrinking your light to fit into spaces that were never meant to hold you. You gave pieces of your soul away like loose change, hoping that by pleasing others, you would find belonging. But true belonging is not something you find outside of yourself. It is something you build within. It is a temple constructed of self-worth, with walls of healthy boundaries, and a door that opens only to that which honors you. You have been taught that strength is loud, that it is a battle fought with armor and a sword. But true power, the kind that endures, is quiet. It is the mountain that withstands the wind, not by fighting it, but by being unmovably itself. It is the deep root that holds the tree steady in the storm. Your power is not in the noise you can make, but in the sacred silence you can command within. It is the stillness where you can finally hear your own soul speaking, where you can distinguish its eternal wisdom from the fleeting fears of the world. Maybe you're feeling this right now, a deep weariness of the performance. The pressure to be everything to everyone has left you feeling like nothing to yourself. You have been the strong friend, the reliable daughter, the tireless partner, the ever-present mother. You have worn so many hats that you have forgotten the feeling of your own hair in the wind. You have held so much for others that your own hands have forgotten how to simply receive. Grace meets you exactly where you are, not where you pretend to be. It asks for your authentic heart, not your perfect facade. Let's begin the journey back to your center. It is not a journey of distance, but of presence. It starts with a single conscious breath. Inhale deeply and feel the air not just as oxygen, but as life itself, a gift from the universe, affirming your right to be here. Exhale and release the tension you've been holding in your shoulders, in your jaw, in the space between your brows. Release the unspoken apologies for taking up space. You are not an inconvenience. You are a miracle. Your existence is a brushstroke in the grand masterpiece of creation, and your colors are needed. Have you ever cried silently, unnoticed? In the car, in the shower, in the dark of night when the house is still. Those tears were not for nothing. They were a cleansing rain, watering the seeds of a new beginning. Each tear was a prayer, a liquid petition for the peace you are now ready to claim. You do not have to carry it all. You were never meant to. Imagine placing those burdens, one by one, at the foot of a great, gentle mountain. The burden of perfection, the burden of past mistakes, the burden of other people's opinions. See them for what they are, heavy stones that do not belong to you. Leave them there. You can walk away. Your journey forward requires you to travel light. Your spirit is still listening. Even if your faith has felt thin, like a distant echo, it has not disappeared. It is woven into the very fabric of your being. Speak life again, not to the world, but to yourself. Stand before a mirror and look beyond the tired eyes. Look for the flicker of the survivor, the warrior of light who has weathered every storm, and whisper to her, I see you, I honor you, I am here for you now. This is not vanity, this is a sacred reunion. The path to your inner temple is paved with small acts of self-reverence. It is saying no, not out of anger, but out of love for your own peace. A no to a draining commitment is a yes to your own restoration. It is choosing to unplug from the endless scroll of comparison and plugging into the rhythm of your own heartbeat. It is giving yourself permission to rest without guilt, to play without purpose, to simply be without striving. Peace begins when you return to your breath, to your body, to the present moment. This moment is the only place where life is truly happening. If this touched you, know you are not alone. There is a silent sisterhood of women just like you, learning to take off their armor, learning to heal their wounds, learning to reclaim their light. We are rising together, not by shouting, but by embodying a new way of being, a way that honors softness as strength and silence as a source of profound power. Your healing is a gift, not just to yourself, but to the world. A woman who has reclaimed her inner peace radiates a frequency that heals others. When you feel lost, remember that even the sun sets only to rise again. The darkness is not a sign that you are failing. It is a sacred pause, a holy darkness where you can gather your strength. It is the fertile soil from which your most beautiful growth will emerge. You are not withdrawing in bitterness, you are returning to your center. You are coming home. Think of your energy as a sacred well. For a long time, you have let anyone and everyone draw from it, leaving you depleted and dry. Now you must become the guardian of that well. Not every hand deserves your touch. Not every voice deserves your response. Not every battle requires your participation. Discernment is an act of profound self-respect. You are learning to distinguish between the invitations that expand your soul and the obligations that drain your spirit. Your presence is a gift, and you get to choose who receives it. The journey inward is a gentle one. It is not a race. There are no deadlines for healing. There is only the loving invitation to take the next small step. Today, that step might be simply sitting in silence for 5 minutes, allowing your thoughts to pass like clouds in the sky without judgment. Tomorrow, it may be taking a walk in nature and noticing the resilience of the wildflowers pushing through the cracks in the pavement. They are a reflection of you. They do not strive or force. They simply turn toward the light, and they bloom. Even when you feel lost, you are being led. There is a wisdom greater than your own understanding that is guiding your steps. It is the hand that placed the stars in the sky and taught the tides to ebb and flow. Trust it. Surrender the need to control every outcome. Your life is not a problem to be solved. It is a mystery to be lived. And in that mystery, there is unimaginable grace. You don't need to see the entire path. You only need to see the next step. Take it in faith. The light will move with you. Let this be a moment of deep remembering. You are more than your job title, more than your relationship status, more than the number on a scale or the balance in your bank account. You are a soul, ancient and eternal, housed in a body that is a miracle of design. I am grateful for my body and all it does to support me. My worth is innate and cannot be taken away. I have enough. I do enough. I am enough. Feel the truth of these words settle into your bones. They are not just nice ideas. They are the fundamental truth of your existence. Power doesn't clamor, it simply is. Your power is in your presence. It is in the way you listen, the way you love, the way you hold space for your own becoming. When you respect yourself enough to say no, peace returns like a long-lost friend. It sits with you quietly, comfortably, and reminds you of who you have always been beneath the noise. Silence becomes a sanctuary when the world gets loud. It is the space where you recalibrate your compass, where you reconnect with your true north. Do you feel the shift? The subtle turning from seeking validation outside to cultivating it within. This is the great work of your life. It is the alchemy of turning pain into wisdom, fear into faith, and self-abandonment into sacred self-love. You are not starting from scratch. You are building upon a foundation of incredible resilience. You have survived everything you have been through, and you are still here, still breathing, still capable of healing. That is not weakness. That is the heart of a warrior. Let your hands rest gently over your heart. Feel its steady rhythm. That is the drumbeat of your life. It has been playing for you since before you were born. It is a constant, faithful companion. Breathe into that rhythm. Sync your spirit with its faithful cadence. I am beautifully unique and incomparable to others. I shine brightest when I am my true self. The world does not need another imitation. It needs you in all your authentic, messy, magnificent glory. When the followers fall away, your faith must remain. People will misunderstand your journey. They will question your new boundaries. They will be uncomfortable with the light you are starting to reclaim. Let them. Their discomfort is not your responsibility. Your only responsibility is to your own soul's evolution. You are not here to be understood by everyone. You are here to be understood by the divine and by the woman you are becoming. Close your eyes for a moment. Picture a doorway in your mind. It is an ancient, beautiful doorway, carved from the wood of a 1,000-year-old tree. This is the entrance to your inner sanctuary. For a long time, this door may have been locked or blocked by fear and self-doubt, but you hold the key. The key is your intention, the intention to heal, the intention to love yourself, the intention to come home. See yourself placing the key in the lock and turning it. The door swings open effortlessly, revealing a space filled with soft, warm light. This is your sacred space. It has been waiting for you. Step inside. This is where your power lives. This is where your peace resides. This is you. Here in this sacred inner temple, there is no judgment. There is only acceptance. The light here is woven from pure grace, and it honors every part of your story. The shadows and the brilliance, the wounds and the wisdom. Feel the stillness. This is the peace that surpasses all understanding. It is the peace that comes not from a perfect life, but from a present and loving heart. Let's consecrate this space with words of power, with affirmations that will become the pillars of this inner home. Let these words not be empty recitations, but living prayers that you breathe into existence. Let them rebuild you from the inside out. Take a deep, centering breath. Today, I return to myself, and I invite the divine to dwell in the places where I got lost. I am worthy. My worth is not a reward for my achievements. It is my birthright. It is the signature of God upon my soul. It is inherent, unshakable, and eternal. I am worthy of love, of peace, of joy, of abundance. I no longer seek it outside of me, for I am its source. I am enough. Right now, in this moment, exactly as I am, I release the relentless pursuit of more. I am not a project to be fixed. I am a soul to be loved. I have enough. I do enough. I am enough. I let this truth dissolve every feeling of inadequacy, every whisper of comparison. I am whole. I am guided. I release the need to have all the answers. I surrender my plans, my timelines, my fears, to a wisdom far greater than my own. I trust that I am being led, step by step, toward my highest good. My journey is unfolding in perfect time. Even in uncertainty, I am held. I am safe. I am strong. My strength is not in my ability to carry the world. My strength is in my courage to set it down. It is in my resilience, my capacity to bend without breaking. It is in the quiet power of my own presence. I have overcome so much, and this well of strength within me is deep and true. I am love. I am created from love, by love, for love. I choose love over fear. I choose compassion over judgment. For myself and for others, I allow love to heal my past, to fill my present, and to illuminate my future. I am a vessel and a beacon of love in this world. I forgive myself. I release the weight of past mistakes. I understand that I did the best I could with the knowledge and awareness I had at the time. I offer myself the same grace I so freely offer to others. Forgiveness unlocks the door to my own heart. I am free. I protect my peace. My peace is my most precious treasure. I build sacred boundaries with love and firmness. I lovingly detach from draining energies, conversations, and situations. I am the guardian of my inner sanctuary, and I allow only what is gentle, respectful, and life-giving to enter. I trust my intuition. There is a voice of wisdom within me that speaks in whispers of truth. I commit to listening to it. I honor its guidance. My intuition is my divine compass, always pointing me toward my authentic path. I trust its quiet knowing over the loud opinions of the world. Lord, God, Divine Spirit, I anchor myself in this truth. Today, I stop searching for a home and realize I am one. I am a living, breathing temple of light and love. I am reborn in this understanding. I rise from the ashes of who I thought I had to be, and I step into the grace of who I truly am. I am whole. I am healed. I am free. Amen. Let this feeling of homecoming settle deep within your spirit. Do not rush to leave this sacred space you have reclaimed. Carry it with you. Let its light pour into every corner of your day, softening your edges, guiding your choices, and reminding you of the unshakable truth of who you are. The world may be loud, but it cannot touch the sanctuary you have built within. Your peace is not dependent on your circumstances. It is a power you cultivate, a presence you embody. Walk forward from this moment, not as someone searching for light, but as the light itself. You are a beacon. You are a blessing. You are peace, and you are so deeply, completely, and eternally loved. I'll be back soon with a new message to strengthen your spirit. Subscribe to stay with us.